Hello there, guys and girls and everything that's in between, and welcome to another episode of A Road to Rome 2. Last time we played as the Greek city-states. We did a nice little showcase of, the infantry corps with a little bit of cav and good supporting units. And today we're going to the opposite end of the spectrum as per popular demand. Today we are playing with the Scythians. Now, the Scythians, my friends, were essentially the basic template of a barbarian that you might think of, except they had a little perk. They had bows and they were really good horse archers and nomadic. So all the things ranging from drinking the blood of your enemies and collecting heads and tattooing your body to signify your status in the tribe all existed with the Scythians, but they also had very skilled bowmen. They weren't very good swordsmen, unlike, say, like the Germanics, for example. Yeah, total badasses off the steppes. And believe it or not, the moment they start to settle down, historically at least, the moment they start to settle down and stop sort of being sort of nomadic, they lose to the Goths. And yeah. So today I'm playing against my Julii Romano opponent, and that would be El Presidente Aguinaldo. Now, he was a really nice guy because he didn't bring any urbans or any Praetorian cav, which I appreciated. He has 6 heavily upgraded legionary cavalry, and then 5 of these legionary first cohorts, and an archer auxilia unit. So not a lot of range against my army. I've got what you like to call a sort of, I'm gonna pause here, a skirmish army. And if you're interested in these skirmish tactics, whether in Rome, Total War, or any other real Total War game where skirmishing is viable, you should go watch a channel entitled Bell or Kitty SN. Bell used to be I think HOS clan player a while ago. And long before I got into YouTube, I used to watch her videos all the time. She was like the micro player, the best micro player I'd ever seen in my life, and it was really cool to watch her battles. So this army is basically inspired from her. So I've got 2 peasants. These peasants have some chevrons in defense and their armor upgrades, and that is, or their shields, and that's because I want them to absorb some damage for me. 6 of these archer war bands. These are very, very lethal archer units, and I've given them 3 chevrons and 3 attack upgrades. And then the core of my army is really these headhunting maidens. Now, I did tell my opponent that this was a CWB battle, but I think I brought too many cav. 2, 4, 6, 8. Wait, 2, 4. No, I'm good. Wow, okay. So 6 headhunting maidens, and now these units, these gals here, they don't have great armor. They don't have great charge, but these axes that they hold allow them to cut units down so fast you wouldn't even believe it. So they'll do so well against basically any sort of other cav. They actually do less, well, they're less cost effective against light cav, but against sort of medium heavy cav like these legionary cavalry, they're going to be doing a lot of damage as long as I can get surrounds on my opponent's units. So the thing to keep in mind with the Scythia, or Scythia, is that you're a skirmish army. You don't want to be engaging head-on with your army. You want to try to get your opponent's cav out of the picture. And if you can remove the cav out of the picture, you can roam the battlefield and let your horse archers and your regular archers do the work. So here, the cav engagement is about to happen. I'm luring my opponent's cav out with these 2 horse archer units. And he is taking the bait. And, this is something that you don't want to be doing. You want to sort of be close to your infantry. I throw my peasant unit in the front. I absorb the shock with that charge, and now I'm going to move in. And this is exactly what you want to do with headhunting maidens. Right here. He threw the charge away. The charge bonus was wasted on my peasant unit, and now I'm going to bring my girls in. I keep saying guys. My girls in, and they're going to do the damage. I get decent charges on the other units. This one unit doesn't charge for some reason, but this is not ideal. This is ideal, and look what happens. That one unit of legionary cav and the other one are absolutely getting decimated here. Those axes with the chevrons really do stack up, and that unit is going to rout, and then I'm just going to keep rolling up. The flank archer supporting in the meantime. My general dies, unfortunately, But that's not really too big of a deal, because look at this. My opponent's cav has been completely decimated, so do avoid traps like this. Almost always, a Scythian player will always bring these peasant units. Belle even did this thing once where she brought a lot of dogs. But archers and cav is basically at the core of this ideology. And you know, with Rome 2, I really like how sort of skirmish units, like for example my horse archers here, you'll see that they can basically fire in 360. Like, if there's like an enemy unit over there, they can still be shooting at it. Unlike Shogun, where you have to aim them forward, which I always found kind of ridiculous, because the whole point of being a horse archer is to run by your opponent and be able to shoot, you know, in a sort of like 360-degree angle and do a lot of damage. So now I'm gonna start surrounding my opponent with my archers and my cav. There's not much he can do. I'm not even bothering to shoot at his archer unit. It's not gonna be putting out a lot of throughput. And again, sending in some of my peasants. Again, I'm just gonna absorb some stuff, slow his guys down, and give the rest of my archers some time to sort of pull back. And you can see he's trying to push on different fronts, but there's not much my opponent can really do at this stage in the battle. My archers are taking shots from all the flanks, and this is ideal. This is ideal for a skirmish army. You surround, you pick apart, and then you just keep shooting your opponent to death. And at this point, my opponent admits defeat because he knows there's little you can do against a Scythian army that is surrounding you like this without any cav or ranged. So that is essentially how you play a Scythian army. And you know, before I did Scythia, I was trying to do Gauls. You know, I've been trying to get a good Gaul battle going on, but I've done like 3 of them, and I've just gotten completely destroyed. But I don't know. This was my first battle as Scythia, and as you can see, great results. So skirmish armies, they require a little bit more micro, a little bit more attention, but the effects can be very deadly if you use them properly. Anyway, guys, this was Road to Rome 2, episode number 2, the Scythians. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Remember to leave a comment telling me what I should pick next for my faction. Like the video if you enjoyed it, and do subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.